How you doing? Is Willa Pate the worst content ever? So Seaton thinks it's the worst content ever. And I do agree with Seaton. It is the worst content ever without a doubt. Not even close. It is so terrible that I'd rather watch Seaton auto fight Labyrinth of Legends with Colossus than seeing guides. Well, I don't watch guides, but I'm talking about like Wheel of Fate, people playing Wheel of Fate. I'd rather watch Seaton auto fight Labyrinth of Legends than watch people play Wheel of Fate. That's how bad this content is. Okay? And it's just not me. Seaton has more views auto fighting Labyrinth of Legends with Colossus than people making guides or playing Wheel of Fate. That's how bad it is. Okay? Let's see what else. Who else thinks this content is just terrible? Besides me and Seaton. Allison. So Allison, let's see what Allison thinks about it. Okay? So I was excited to do Wheel of Fate today. I go in and immediately cannot use Ronin. I look at the requirements and it says 2024 only, so that leaves North Star and Punk, but I don't want to use anyone else from 2024. That is exactly that isn't fun. That isn't exactly fun for me. I despise being forced to use champs I don't like. This is like the second time content being released and is forcing you to use champs only what Kabam tells you to. Epoch was horrible and unfun. Wheel of Fate is even worse. See, this is why it's without a doubt the worst content ever when it comes to Wheel of Fate. You follow my channel, you know I play this game for fun. I only play what I want to play, not what Kabams tell me I should play. So I'm definitely not doing Wheel of Fate. So I only play games. If you follow my channels, I only play games that you can bring synergies and what else? 6 stars. And this content is only for 7 stars. You can only bring 7 stars. You know the crazy part about this Wheel of Fate is it's designed for the top 1%. Somebody mentioned that in social media. That is the scary part about it. Somebody in social media mentioned that it's the top 1%. Okay? When I think about social media, they're the top 1%. Okay? And then if somebody mentioned that in social media is for the top 1%, you know how crazy that sounds, or how I don't know if that it's scary. I don't think it's scary, but it's just crazy that somebody in the social media says the top 1%. That's basically saying the top 1% of 1% in the being realistic, okay? And this person said it perfectly. If this game design is for the top 1%, and the rewards is really not worth it for the top 1%, and I've seen the rewards, it's not that great. So who's this game designed for? Who's this Wheel of Fate designed for? If the top 1% rewards to them is like nothing, it's not really worth it, and they are the only top 1% can do it, like who's gonna be designed for? You know the crazy part about this Wheel of Fate? Uh it's actually available for Paragon players. I couldn't believe it, really. Like, really? This is available for Paragon players? Like, what is Command trying to do with that? Is that they don't want to offend Paragon players or something? That's why they made it available for them? Is it so Paragon players can do it in 3 years? I don't know. It's maybe they found somebody on YouTube or an account that has like been 3 years old, that has 30,000 units saved up. Oh, let's target that person. Let's give everybody access to let's get Paragon access to Wheel of Fate, so we can target that person that has 30,000 units. You know, that's Paragon player. Like, if you're a Paragon player and you have 30,000 units, save it for the banquet event. Okay, I guarantee you will get better rewards in the banquet event than the rewards you'll get here. And it's really, that's the thing too. Why is this is such a bad content? It's the rewards. It's not worth it. Really, is not. I've seen the rewards. It's terrible. Okay. So let's say 6 months from now, the top 5%, even let's say the top 10% can do this content, Will of Fate, okay? Like 6 months from now, this rewards is like it's not gonna be worth much because the banquet event is gonna be happening. So why even bother doing it? It is just really just terrible. It's just terrible. And you're just saying to like somebody will say, "Oh, you just suck at the game. That's why you don't want to do it." Blah blah blah. Um, it's actually the opposite. I don't care about challenging content if I want to do it. Okay, I don't mind if this content was actually even harder than it is. It's probably not a popular belief to say that for a lot of people. For me to say that for a lot of people, but I don't shy away from hard content. What do I mean by that? So let's take a look. So currently I'm in Necropolis. I'm in day 79, I believe. So when I did my first completion of the Necropolis, I only used 6-star Aegon, okay? And I'm planning to explore Necropolis only using 6-star Aegon. The first time I did it with Aegon, I did it itemless. Yes, it took me 69 days. I decided to restart the count since I entered back in, try to complete my second path. But I'm in day 79 now, and I don't, as you know, I'm doing this challenge using only 6-star Aegon. Okay, so I don't shy away from any challenges in the game. I don't mind that. And I also want to mention something too. Uh, so when it comes to Kabam, they came up with this really great idea to top up your what do you call that, health bar, but it comes with units. What's the point? What's the point of that when you have potions left? And I really wanted to do this itemless, but then out of just kind of like subconsciously, I've just pressed this because for convenience reasons. So from the rest on, I'm just gonna try to do it unitless, minus what, 30 units. I just don't see the point of this. If you don't have any revives or potions left, then I can understand obviously to spend units on it. But when you have units, when you have potions left, like what's the point of it? Like, look at this. Like, see, I can do it, right? So what's the point of it? Like when I go back here, it costs me units. Like Kabam, what's the point of that? It's like another money grabbing idea from Kabam. It's ridiculous. Why can't I just do it for free without units until you run out of revives and potion? That makes no sense whatsoever. Okay? I just don't get it. So, like I said, I don't shy away from challenges. So, let me just show you one of the hardest fights in Incursion I've seen. So, let's take a look at it. So as you can see here, when it comes to Incursion, I always go past zone 25 because I want to challenge myself, okay? I solo the hardest fights in the game, I believe. I still believe now that the hardest fights in MCOC is when you go past zone 25 in Incursion. Because of their attack is so high. I don't think this fight was super difficult. I know Angela makes it look like it's Act 2 or something because that's just she's just broken. I meant balance. I meant to say balance, but that's how she is in Incursion. If you want to know what balance is in Incursion or in general, I mean, yeah, okay, yeah, balance. Yeah, if you want to know what balance is, check out my gameplay with Angela in Incursion. Completely broken. I mean balance. It's just if you want to know what balance means. So this is really one of the hardest fights in the game ever. You have Extend with personal space regeneration, immediately armor break too. And this guy has almost 300,000 attack, bro. This fight without hacks is practically next to impossible. Okay? This fight is so difficult, it's crazy. And for Angela, this actually fight it would not be super easy because it's immune to armor break, that will gonna hurt Angela's damage. But yeah, this fight is not easy. Okay, with personal space regeneration with extend buff, whatever it's called. You know how hard that is with personal space regeneration and with his buffs. With unstoppable. increasing it by 150% stun duration, not to mention personal space duration too. It is not easy fight. Okay, look how long his unstoppable lasts, and really can't do much about it. So I don't really shy away from challenges. Okay, I welcome challenges, but what I don't like. So let's go to the game. What I don't like about Wheel of Fate, what Allison mentioned earlier, is like you're forced to use 7 stars. You can't bring in synergies. You can't bring in 6 stars. This makes it like literally 10 times harder because you can't bring synergies. You can't use 6 stars. And I do believe once you use a champion, you can't use that champion again. So this is completely money grab for Kabam. Okay, because like they're basically saying spend all your money in this game. So if you don't have a 7 star of that champion, too bad. You poor person. We want only people that can spend money in this game to play this content, okay? So if you don't have the champion for it, too bad for you, okay? We want only people who spend thousands of dollars a month on this for this content to give you guys. It is so ridiculous. Like you have to have pretty much every 7 star in the game to be able to, not every 7 star, but most of the 7 stars in the game to be able to do this. Keep in mind, only 7 stars, no synergies, and no 6 stars are available to do this Wheel of Fate. It's ridiculous. So that's my thoughts when it comes to Wheel of Fate. Is without a doubt the worst MCOC content ever. It's complete clown fiesta. It's money grab. Kabam's greed. It's amazing. It's not as bad as it used to be, like 3 years ago, and really that's the biggest reason why uh, Brian Grant left. Not to mention they forced him to open his egg. So it is just terrible. This game, whatever this thing is just so beyond terrible. I don't know who will actually, how many people will do this. I would like to know how many people will do this. Like Kabam will tell us. I'd be curious. Thank you.